Grandmites, it's time to unite. Today I'm going to go out to eat because it's kind of rare that I eat at home, and I know that's a bad thing to do, but in my circumstances, it's probably the only time I can get out of the house and do stuff. So I'm going to the Pizza Works, and I'm gonna have some grub. Upper crust. Well, I didn't really plan on going out today and doing a vlog, but I guess I'll go ahead and do a vlog. And I guess I'll start with the topic of Star Wars and movies in general, because that seems to be the thing right now. Star Wars opening was insane as far as how much money it's making in one weekend. How much it's on track to being like this year's top grossing film, and yeah, there's nothing going to top this this year. Not even Jurassic World, which was another fantastic movie that came out this year. But yeah, Star Wars. Sadly, I have not seen it yet as of this vlog. It is Sunday, the 20th, and I'm going to be seeing it tomorrow with some friends over after lunch. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to be going have lunch and then going to Goodrich here in Peoria to see the movie. And I'll let you know how it is without giving any spoilers. And thank God there hasn't been that many spoilers on Facebook and social media that I've seen. I know there's the people out there who, you know, like to ruin it for people. They get a kick out of you know, providing spoilers and stuff, and I don't know. I just have to wonder about what goes into the minds of those people. I mean, how they get their jollies off of watching other people get angry at whatever, you know, and the reasons behind it is just stupid. Like, for instance, this one person on Facebook responded by comments saying that it's stupid. It's stupid for me to not want spoilers on fictitious movies and stuff that ain't real, and how we should be focusing on you know, other things like and he used the war on bars, and that just mind boggled me, you know, right there. You know, I mean, does the guy realize that stuff you see on TV, movies, just about everything you see, as far as that concerned, is fake anyway? Even if it's based on a true story, you can't sit there and tell me, you know, that they didn't embellish a few things to make it more movie worthy or something like that. Or even television, you know, there has been a lot of fantasy and drama and superhero type stuff on this fall, and you can't, we know it's fake, you know, but where the hell does the war on bars come in? I don't freaking get that at all. Like, I don't know what the concern is, because I know that all the bars that I know in town, like the one I'm going to, Pizza Works, you know, it's a bar / restaurant or whatever, but it's not failing to any degree. If anything, there's bars out here that are expanding, you know, and opening up the new locations and other businesses that may or may not even be bar related, that are owned by the same people, you know. For instance, you know, Pizza Works, they have the Pizza Works, and they also own a campground over in East Peoria, and they give out discounts, you know, for people who stay at the campground, for people who go to the Pizza Works, and I think that stuff's awesome, you know. And just like Kenny's Westside Pub, the owner of that is opening up a couple other businesses. I can't say what they are as this vlog, but once they open, I will be able to say what they are. But yeah, so all that stuff, you know. Now we're getting off topic though, because we're supposed to be talking about movies and stuff. Let's see where it all started. I think it all started back in 2000 and I want to say 2013, when a colleague of mine and I were talking, you know, when we were taking over for each other's shifts and whatnot, about movies and stuff, and how you know, I was going to see movies on my own, but not that often. But my colleague and his dad, they go see movies like all the time, you know, like all the big ones, you know, or the ones that interest them. And I kid you not, man, in 2013, 2013 was like the biggest year ever for me as far as going to see movies, because I counted all of the stubs from 2013, and we had seen 34 movies. 34 movies that year. That's like over half of the year if we went every year. That's like every other week if we went through the entire year, almost. A little more than half a year if we went every Monday or every other Monday, however you want to look at it. But yeah, 34 movies. That's a lot of movies, you know, and a lot of money that the movie industry made off of us that year, you know. And even 2014 and this year wasn't that bad, you know. I think this year might have been the fewest movies we've ever seen, as far as how, you know, we watched this year. And Star Wars is going to be the last one that we see this year, because we can't watch the Alvin and the Chipmunks until 2 weeks from tomorrow. So that'll be 2016. So that'll be the first movie we see in 2016. Yep. So on the subject of movies and stuff that we like to see, I think the number one thing that me and my friend and his son is after is like the horror thriller, psychological thriller type movies, and after that would come the superhero movies like, you know, Iron Man, Avengers, Captain America, stuff like that, you know. And then after that would come like science fiction, and then after that would come action, and then after that would come a comedy. We very rarely see comedies. The last comedy movie that we seen, I want to say, is Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2. The movie itself was not as funny as the first one, but I could not get over that old guy's half bald head, gray hair combo. I laughed my ass off like during the whole movie because just of that, and I think people were kind of getting annoyed with it, but I couldn't help myself. Every time I see that guy, even on TV, I could watch that movie over and over. That would never get old. The way that guy's hair looked, it looked like a thumb with all the hair back here on the thumbnail. in this being the front of the head. It's so freaking hilarious. Let's go now. What are we waiting on? Oh, people can go run the red light. Okay, sure, why not? Well, some other comedies that we've seen, Dumb and Dumber 2, which is an absolutely stupid movie. We did not feel that Dumb and Dumber 2 was worthy of the sequel to the original Dumb and Dumber. And we also feel that Dumb and Dumberer shouldn't even exist. So there you go on that. Some of the action ones that we've seen, the new James Bond movie, Spectre. We've seen that. We've seen Kingsman. Let's see, Need for Speed. Some of the horror stuff that we've seen, we saw a ton of those. Sinister 2 was horrible. Annabelle I thought it was okay. I thought it could have been done a lot better. The Conjuring, Evil Dead remake, Carrie remake. But then the person, Chloe Moretz, my God, she's the hottest Russian girl I've ever seen in my life, and they picked a perfect person for the Carrie remake. What else? The remake of Poltergeist. I honestly thought that was really well done as far as a remake. The effects were there, the storyline was there. I think that there was too much different between that and the original movie. You have to kind of watch the movie to catch my drift, but it was a good movie nonetheless. Let's see, what else did we see? I don't know, there's been a ton of movies, you know. Silent Hill Revelations, of course, that's been a few years. Prometheus. Then we got the superhero ones. You know, we've seen the Captain America, Winter Soldier. We've seen I've seen Thor on my own, but then we saw the sequel together. We saw Avengers, and then Avengers Age of Ultron. But yeah, a lot of movies coming up too that I can't name off the top of my head. You know, it's kind of hard to do when you're driving and still lost in thought when you're on the way. You gotta have some sort of a balance between driving and talking and getting your thoughts together and thinking and talking and putting the vlog together. It's a good thing. Like I said, I keep saying this in my other vlogs, but I am so glad I don't have to hold the camera while I do this, you know, because it's hard enough to do this, and I see why vloggers don't do this every day. And I know I haven't been at it for a while. I decided to take a short break last week, and I probably more than likely won't be doing a blog around or after Christmas Day, because I want, you know, Christmas Day to be with the holidays and stuff like that. After Christmas, you'll see me doing vlogs and stuff again. You'll see more of TJ, more of my musician friends, and hopefully get some stuff here at Pizzaworks too, because this is a great place to be, you know. Opus Dei is Thursdays at Pizzaworks, and I'm nearly there. I am almost at the Pizzaworks, about ready to pull in here. Yep. Gotta wait for one more car that I'm gonna turn in. I'm gonna have myself something to eat. I'm here. I'm here. What the heck was that? Anyway, Grandmice, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Alright, Grandmice, we're back. Just gonna eating. Oh, man, I'm stuffed. I'll be back here in the morning. Eat some more for tomorrow and then see Star Wars. And then there's some interesting movies that we want to see. At least I want to see next year. I know Revenant looks like it's going to be a good movie, so I'm probably going to go ahead and go and see that. Then later in the year we got the Avengers Civil War. And then we got I'm pretty sure Justice League comes out. Is it Justice League? No, I think it's Superman versus Batman versus Superman or something like that. I'll have to look at the list of movies that's coming out, but yeah. I'm looking forward to Avatar 2 and Avatar 3 whenever they're released. I'm looking forward to Star Trek Beyond. I know that there are people who are against like the new Star Trek movies by J.J. Abrams, and honestly, I like him. I like the movies. I don't think there's much wrong with the movies, because I think what they're doing is, you know, they took the Enterprise and they took it and made it, you know, this century, you know, and if they go down the road and then they make like a BC, or maybe they go ahead and you know, give a nod to the Next Generation crew and put out an Enterprise D, you know, I would expect it to look even more futuristic than the version of the Enterprise that we see in the first 2 or 3 Star Trek films. So I think they're spot on with that. I mean, think about it. The original Star Trek set, the bridge, you know, it was made back in the 60s, and they didn't have the technology that we do today. So they had to build something that looks futuristic, you know, on 60s television, you know, and when they created this new Star Trek, they had to build in today's times, you know, what we can do now, what we can envision putting in our you know, rockets and space shuttles and stuff like that now, you know. I mean, look at NASA's infrastructure. You know, a lot of their controls are still using 1980s equipment, you know, and it's scary to think that if anything breaks, you know, that you know, 98 or in the 80s technology breaks down, you know, how is it going to be maintained or fixed or whatever, you know? So people need to, whenever, I think, like I said, J.J. Abrams did it right make the Enterprise look what it should be today versus back in the 1960s. Fair and square. Man, I'm full. So yeah, when I get home, I plan on getting back on Final Fantasy 14 for a little while. Make grandma her dinner, and then probably go back to doing online stuff. But things are kind of at a standstill in the game because I'm just waiting on stuff to sell so I can have just a little bit of gil in this game. I mean, I'm crafting some more, and I'm getting very little at a time, you know, in return. It's when the bigger stuff that sells is when I actually make an internal profit. So that's where I'm at. You know, I'm crafting and I'm waiting for that stuff to sell. And when I do get ahead, I'll contribute more to the company safe and everything. And I think on my next vlog, I think I'll talk more about Final Fantasy 14 specifically, and try to explain what everything means. You know, and try to explain it just to someone who doesn't know what Final Fantasy is, what MMOs are. I think that would be a good idea. But for today, it's movies. And I'm running out of stuff to say about movies and everything. Well, I guess since it's technically movies and TV, I can tell you that I'm looking forward to when all these series on TV resumes. You know, from its mid-season break. I honestly hate this time of year because of that. I mean, I know people got stuff going on in the holidays and stuff, but then people who do have the time to watch TV, well, there's nothing on TV because there's nothing new to watch as far as the series they've been keeping up on. You know, just like I said in a previous vlog, you know, 23 different series I've been recording this fall. You know, a lot of them quit a long time ago, like about the last of October, and the rest of them are probably either just starting out or whatever. But yeah, this mid-season break, I can't say MidWinter. MidWinter. MidWinter break because it's not technically winter yet. It ain't winter yet until tomorrow, December 21st. Today's only the 20th. I wish this guy would go or do something so I can get over. Thank you. But yeah, there's all kinds of subjects to talk about. It's just, you don't want to fit them all into one blog because then the titles will get too long as far as vlog titles. This one is just going to be movies and TV. Name of this vlog. I'm going to try to get some more people involved in these vlogs. I know a couple of people who are interested besides TJ. So, hopefully I'll be able to get their reactions to some stuff. You know, as far as being on topic. The kind of sucks to sit here and talk to a camera when you're driving. Like I said, this is hard to do, and it's the only time I feel comfortable talking and vlogging is when I'm driving. Not so much when I'm at home, you know, because there's certain things, you know, in the house and regarding the family that I just don't want on the internet. And I gotta do things a certain way. Sure, I will record in my own bedroom and stuff like that, and I'll include stuff for when I'm out of the house, like at Opus Dei or anything that has to do with music or whatever I happen to be doing. But that's the goal. The goal is to keep you entertained by Gramites. Graham Life Network. This is just about me, my life, what I do. I'm taking myself and I'm opening myself up to you, you know, so I know that can leave me vulnerable to haters and whatever else is out there. And I know they're supporters too, you know. And once this channel starts making money, I'm gonna open up a P.O. box and then start doing the fan mail thing and just doing like all the other YouTubers are doing, you know. Get to know your fans, you know. And who knows, maybe one day I'll get over 100,000 subscribers. Maybe one of these days I'll get over 1 million or even more than that, you know. But it all starts here. It all starts today. And all it takes is for you to subscribe. All it takes is for you to take my content and share it with all your friends and family and co-workers and everything, because you know I'm completely nothing without you, my followers, my Gramites. I only have a few more minutes till I'm home. But I want you to know that starting our channel is a very big decision. It takes commitment. It takes courage. And it takes some know-how. I mean, for some people it comes naturally. For some people, they really have to work at it to get things right. And you know, I just kind of pick up a camera whenever I'm in the mood to do so, you know. I'm not like some of these other YouTubers who put out like 1 or 2 videos a day or you know, something like that, you know. I'm basically what you get when I upload, when I decide to vlog and upload. Today just happens to be one of them days, you know. So anyway, I want to thank you for being a Gramite. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I do have a page on Facebook, you know, called the Graham Life Network. Please check it out, like it, please. I'm thinking about doing the Twitter thing as far as the Graham Life Network, but nothing definite as of right now. I don't really use Reddit. I don't really use Instagram or anything like that. I usually just mainly stick to Facebook and YouTube, you know, so as long as you connect with me on them too, I think we'll have a strong future. So yeah, this week you can expect some footage from Kenny's Westside Pub. Their Opus Dei is this Wednesday. And for this week, I think that might be all, unless I vlog like tomorrow or sometime before Wednesday. So keep an eye on, keep your eye out for new videos and stuff. And I know that there's a way to chime in whenever you want to be contacted whenever I upload a new video, so feel free to do that. I'm glad you're a follower, and I hope you always will be. And I will see you later.